I'm offering it to you as a birthday present. And you know what? You know what? To be a true present, so it doesn't look like I'm welching, if they make the conference championship game, I'll still do my end of it. So it's just a present. You are free rolling now.
I'll opt into that.
It's a present from me to you. You're free rolling. And if they make the conference championship game, it still happens to me, so it doesn't look like I'm scared. Because I might be scared of a lot of things. Josh Allen winning consecutive playoff games ain't one of them. So I'm still on the hook. You, on the other hand, don't worry. You can watch that game in peace. Happy birthday, my friend.
Joy makes the decision.
I approve. I do not want to see America's media icon sprayed with mustard and ketchup.
Why did you do it, Nick?
Because I'm a good friend. Because Colin Cowherd, whether he knew it or not, got in over his skis, and he was going to be in a position where he was going to be sitting in his palatial Manhattan Beach estate sometime during the Bills game, watching Josh Allen scaredly look around, throw an interception, and say, "What have I done?" And I couldn't do that to my friend. He's done a lot for me in my career. I had to give him an out. So that was a good birthday present. And, Jenna, it's free.
No,
Colin's he's an expensive guy to shop for. That cost me nothing. Wilds, what are you shaking why are you grabbing your hair? What's wrong, Wilds?
Because I feel like we're getting dangerously close to this happening to you. And I think it's bad for the show. I think it's bad for your career. I think it's bad for mustard and ketchup consumption around America. I would like to pull the ripcord and say, and you should not do this. Offer up a new bet, go to Bills Mafia, hat in hand, and say, you know what, I'll wear a Josh Allen jersey.
Yeah, I like that.
I feel like we have to dial this back.
No.
I like
Brandon,
that approach.
You also think I should try to get out of this? Brandon, you also think I should try to get out of this?
I like what Wilds ended with. I feel like you should go to Bills Mafia and tell them, like, I apologize. Yeah, I apologize, guys. I'm on a bandwagon now. I believe. They just want to hear you say, I believe. I'm telling you now, that's all Bills Mafia want to hear.
Or something more respectable than condiments. Either one of those two.
I believe, Jenna, I believe that the Buffalo Bills are about to make a massive mistake when they give Josh Allen $160 million. And to meet Wilds halfway, I will wear a Josh Allen jersey while this happens, if it happens.
No.
I'm quadrupling
that. You're right.
It'll be fun.
Nick, you're right. They are going to make a mistake giving him $160 million. If they don't give him $250 million and lock him in for 10 years, then it's going to be. I don't know the numbers, but they're going to make a huge mistake. Give him
time for a little drawing a blank. We've gone off the rails.
We've lost the plot.
We are off the rails. Hey, Trevor Lawrence officially announced yesterday he's declaring for the draft. All signs pointing to the Jaguars grabbing him up with that top pick. So, Brandon, Trevor Lawrence's rookie ceiling, if drafted by the Jags, is blank.
I don't know if I'm going to exactly answer this question, but it's Justin Herbert. Why is it Justin Herbert? Because there's so many talking heads, so many experts talking about Trevor Lawrence being the greatest quarterback prospect ever. Some people are saying they're comparing him to Luck. They're saying this, they're saying that. So if that's the case, then it has to be Justin Herbert because he had the greatest rookie season of any quarterback. So this guy coming in, going to the Jacksonville Jaguars, we need to see him at that level, and that is the benchmark. That is the standard.
I'm not sure he's going to necessarily have quite the receiving weapons that Justin Herbert had. That would be my only concern as far as him matching those numbers.
Oh, they got some dogs down there.
I do think DJ Chark's good, no doubt about it. I agree with you there. And they're going to have a new coach, so we'll see. I think he's going to be a top 15 quarterback immediately. Just like I thought Zion was going to walk into the NBA and be a top 25 player, I think as a rookie, Trevor Lawrence is going to be a top half of the league quarterback, and by year 3, he is going to be one of the 6 best quarterbacks in football. It's not hype with him. I believe it 1,000% Wilds.
Wow, great take, great take. All right, my answer was Jets tiers. And since the Patriots got eliminated, I'm looking a lot at the 2021 schedule. Date TBD. Jacksonville at MetLife. If I'm the GM of the Jets, whatever coach we decide on, I tell the coach this: we have to beat Trevor Lawrence. It's like if you get hired at Michigan, like you have to beat Ohio State. I don't care if we go 1-15. You cannot let Trevor Lawrence come in here and beat us. Please, whatever you do, leave this interview. Start grinding Trevor Lawrence tape. Start grinding Jacksonville tape, because if poor Sam
even if you're
Pepper
1-15
and all the Jets fans out there have to see Trevor Lawrence at MetLife and maybe vaccine time, where a ton of Jets fans in there, it'll just be too depressing. Too depressing. Trevor Lawrence,
leave the Jets alone.
I am. I'm trying to cheer for him.
Jets alone.
Let's move on to Cam Newton now. His future as a starter, foggy to say the least, but a report yesterday said the Washington football team would be the most natural landing spot for Cam, reuniting him with his former coach, Ron Rivera. I don't know, Brandon. Cam on the Washington football team would be blank.
Yeah, I don't even know. We've been talking about Cam Newton for a couple of weeks. Like, what's next for him? Will somebody, you know, give him a opportunity to be the starter or a backup? Nick's talking about this guy going on Monday Night Football, et cetera, et cetera. So, to me, this is intriguing. It's intriguing because it's easy, right? Like this reunion with his old coach. But I will also say, let's slow roll this, because we don't always know how our relationships end at this level. Are they friends? Did they get along? Do they still get along? So there's a lot of questions that needs to be answered. I need to hear Ron Rivera come out and say, I absolutely love this guy. And once he says that, then this is real. But right now, it's just intriguing.
All right, let's assume he doesn't want to do Monday Night Football the way I suggested. Then the answer to this question, Washington football team next season, would be too far east. Cam, here's what you need to do. You can go down to Washington, and then you hop on I-70, an iconic American freeway. You drive it 1,078 miles due west. It's a very easy drive. Get on I-70, drive it for 1,000 miles. Get off on Blue Ridge Cutoff. When you get off there, you know what you're going to see? Arrowhead Stadium, your new home. You want to keep piling up those rushing touchdowns? Patrick Mahomes don't do quarterback sneaks, man. We actually struggle at the goal line. Go, get your ring, back up Mahomes, hang out with Kelsey and Chris Jones. It's a good crew.
Want to be a backup.
Get Andy Reid.
You heard what he just said.
It's not really a backup. He wouldn't really be a backup. He would be more of a specialty guy. He would be a guy who came in certain situations. He wouldn't be no.
You know what
We're
it
not
is?
calling him Taysom Hill. He wouldn't be backing up
just
Mahomes.
athlete.
He would be our feature goal line athlete. Exactly right, Brandon.
go.
Quarterback sneaks goal line. That's what he needs to do, Wilds.
All right, so I would like him to stay at the Patriots. He doesn't need, I know he had a long history with Ron Rivera, but why to go to a whole nother team and redo it? Just build on what you had. Can we put Nick back on the screen real quick? Because I think you're more serious than you let on, and this does make sense. Don't you feel,
I'm totally serious,
as you've been pining for this Patrick Mahomes MVP? It's not like you're giving the ball to Clyde Edwards-Helaire every time on the one. You're doing these little dump passes to a fullback. You're doing underhand passes. Like, if Cam comes in, Mahomes' touchdown total goes way down if he takes 10 from him.
That's actually
so you're almost giving away the MVP right there. That's not a concern?
It's actually not true. Patrick Mahomes has 3 one-yard touchdown passes this year, unlike Aaron Rodgers, who has 11 of them, just been piling them up. So I haven't talked about it. It's part of my anti-Aaron Rodgers dossier, but look it up. Leads the NFL in one-yard touchdown passes by a mile because they're juicing the stats for him. We don't do that in Kansas City. It's not how we do business. But listen, it's an egalitarian offense, and yeah, we need a goal line back. So go ahead. Cam, come on in. I'm totally serious. I'm not worried about MVPs. Worried about Super Bowl MVPs, baby. That's what we're worried about.
All right, moving on to Pittsburgh, where Big Ben is talking retirement, or in other words, it's a day of the week. He said every player should approach this playoff game like it could be their last. So, Brandon, Big Ben acknowledging Sunday could be his last game is blank.
A broken record, Jenna. Come on. We know this. Going back to the day he was drafted, he's been talking about retirement. Every other year, it's like,